Welcome to Redbeard RPG and of Eternity to Deadfire. We're starting a new adventure today. Let's do this thing. We're going to use the real time with pause. I like that combat system in the last one. Let's see. Default difficulties relaxed. We'll start with classic. We can always change it if we need to. We're not going to do any of these gameplay modifications. We had a hard enough time with the first one. We don't need to be doing anything too crazy. Let's do that.
Aora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel. The cycle of reincarnation watched over by the gods, and made possible through pillars of a mystical substance known as Audra. A nation that had waged war against the incarnated god of light, Aethys, resulting in his destruction. The country suffered from a plague of hollowborn, infants born without souls, that many believed was punishment for killing a god. In an ancient, secluded ruin, you witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a watcher. One who can see and speak with souls. The ritual also gave you horrible visions, waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity. To put them to rest, you pursued the man who had led the ritual, a seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Theos Ix Arcanon. With divine assistance, you confronted and defeated Theos, ending your visions and resolving the Hollowborn crisis. In so doing, you also learned the great secret that Theos had protected. That the ancient empire of Anguith
just going over what happened
had
at the end of the last game
transformed themselves into gods. Your visions finally put to rest, you retired to the castle of Cadnua, built atop a massive statue of pure Audra, where you ruled in relative peace and prosperity.
Made a nice story. You fixing up that old keep? Lifting the curse? Must have told it 100 times. But something got to gnawing at me. Thinking the spirits there weren't really at rest. That maybe the gods weren't finished with us.
Uh-oh. That doesn't look good.
God came back. Forgive us. Last the trouble with dreams. Sooner or later, we all have to wake up.
Oh no. That's supposed to be me from the first game there? Watcher, the main character.
And so you wake to a sleepless world. The in-between of life
Yeah,
and
that's kind of what it
death.
looks like.
Follow your memories. You have been here before.
Oh, I'm controlling this. All right, just 1 second. There, hopefully that fixes it. Which way do I need to go? Yeah, obviously not that way. A run option?
You have seen past the shroud. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
Okay.
A watcher sees souls, knows their pasts, and the souls see them back.
A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed.
What is a god? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked?
The gods aren't real, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
And did you ever consider that these were things you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is beyond you?
I think I understood
Let
pretty
the
good.
world see. Let them decide what to do.
Yeah.
The wheel has turned again, Watcher. Come.
An aged dwarf shares this strange floating platform with you. His face is creased by so many wrinkles that his features lie buried amid shadowy pockets of skin. Still, the dwarf's well-practiced habits have left telltale tracks of a welcoming rictus across his visage. You can see his smile coming before it blooms, reshaping the dwarf's face from a hanging sack of flesh into something resembling an oddly carved Mary gourd, complete with unhealthy bumps and discolored splotches.
Poor guy. That's pretty rough description. What's going on, bud? The narrator was kind of mean to
The
you.
creases of the dwarf's face tighten into a smile as he gives you a courteous nod.
Okay. It's wild seeing the inside of the wheel. That's how we're starting the
Sit.
game.
Please.
Well, let's pop a squat.
Thank you for joining us, Watcher of Cadnua.
The gaunt woman seated at the table is clad in time-worn black armor that seems too massive for her to move in.
I like how everything's narrated here. That'll be really nice.
A pale, slender neck rises from the gorget, topped by a hollow face. The milky skin stretched across it is delicate and translucent, like parchment that has been scraped clean too many times.
Ooh, they are harsh on these people.
She is preoccupied with the arrangement of cards on the table between you. With each movement, Her armor squeaks and groans as though bearing an incredible weight. She places a final card, gives a nod of satisfaction, and raises her eyes to meet yours.
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your powers, fractured your memories.
Oh.
Look upon these cards. They represent the courses of your life. You alone know best how they flowed. Arrange them to fit what you remember.
Okay. Let's import our Pillars of Eternity 1 save.
Does everything appear to be in order?
Yes, that's how it happened.
Good. Welcome to the Beyond. I am Bareth. One
Oh.
half, anyway.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf who led you here. Though the movement is slight, her gauntlet squeaks like a rusty hinge. The dwarf's rictus returns as he nods in the woman's direction. The gods offered you boons in exchange for resolving the Hollowborn crisis. What did you do with the souls?
I restored them to the Hollowborn, which is not what I was supposed to do. So, am I gonna get E? We'll click this, but a couple of those guys are gonna be mad at me.
Tell me, do you remember when we last met?
Yes, and the Hall of Stars of Twin Elms.
You prayed for my help in reaching Theos, beyond the Court of Penitence, and pledged yourself to me.
Yes.
Your memory must have faltered in Sun and Shadow as well, because you did not deign to keep that pledge.
Sorry.
She slaps a card down, a broken bell in a tower. The crack of the card on the table ripples through your soul like a shockwave, leaving you momentarily disoriented. Her fingertips slowly drag away from the card, faintly creaking as they retreat across the table.
There will be time to deal with that later.
Her
Okay.
black eyes stare through you, unblinking, for a long, uncomfortable moment.
I mean, these guys aren't actually gods, so why are we so concerned? I guess because they're powerful, we're concerned with what they're doing.
You had need of the gods once before. Now it seems we have need of you.
Okay. So we can make it even then.
The being that occupied Odnua's statue beneath your castle was the dead god, Aothis. Of this we are certain. What we do not know is what his intentions are.
Okay.
Though Aothis stole a large fragment of your soul, you were strong enough to survive the onslaught and enter the in-between. You and he are still connected. He has chosen a body made of living Audra, perfused with the power of thousands of souls, including yours. It should be little difficulty for an experienced watcher to find him.
Yeah, why don't you guys just take care of it?
Taking a physical form in Aora is fraught with peril. Most mortal minds and bodies are incapable of containing divine power. It can lead to problems, as Aothis learned not long ago.
All right, fair enough.
Her armored hand gingerly places a card sideways on the table. It features a man with a burst of light instead of a head.
Yeah, I'm a little upset about the castle. But he destroyed mine, so let's take care of this guy.
I know. It is my business to know. 322 in Cadnua and your surrounding lands.
Oh boy.
Their souls remain in Aothis still. You have the power to save them. Serve me and I will return you to your body. Or don't, and return to the wheel.
I'm gonna take the wheel because I want to do at least a slightly different character build.
Unfortunate. This will prove much more difficult without someone of your unique talents and circumstances.
She raises her gauntleted hand and gestures to the dwarf hovering at the periphery.
All right, we'll give it a shot.
The dwarf nods, the supernaturally wide smile returning to his face. He gestures for you to follow him.
All right, let's go.
No sooner has Bareth spoken than you feel yourself dissolve. It is not an unpleasant sensation. something between falling asleep and drifting on a warm current. Your essence is pulled through the Adra, where it mingles with the stuff of thousands of other souls. Your thoughts, your memories, even your identity as the Watcher fade like a dream.
Presentation on this game is cool. I like this so far.
Eventually, your soul reforms and finds its way into a small, crawling thing of fur and claws. You know the world by sound and scent, as food and danger. The concerns of gods and nations are beyond you. It is a simple and satisfactory existence, though your mind can conceive of no other. Whether it is a long one will depend upon the Watcher Bareth chooses in your stead.
Oh, she chooses. What? I get to create a character, right? Or did I just pick random? Is that what I just picked? Yeah, if I picked random, we'll just roll with it and see what happens. What do we got? Just some opening credits here? Yeah, let's speed these up some. We'll do ending credits on this game too, so. This episode's going to be like an episode 0. This is mostly going to be like setup and that kind of stuff. Getting ready for the actual quest line, so anyone who wants to see can see what difficulties I picked and all that good stuff. Oh! What? Alright, hold up. So if you go back to the wheel, then it's just over. Whoops. Well, I hope this isn't unskippable cutscenes, or else we're just doing this again. Well, that was a little bit of a false start. We'll be able to get through it a little bit quicker this time.
A world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel. The cycle of reincarnation watched over by the gods, and made possible through pillars of a mystical substance known as Adra.
Uh-oh. This is unskippable.
5 years ago, you traveled from your home to the Deerwood. A nation that had waged war against the incarnated god of light, Aethys, resulting in his destruction. The country suffered from a plague of hollowborn, infants born without souls, that many believed was punishment for killing a god.
Well, we learned that this game's not going to hold your hand.
You witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a Watcher. One who can see and speak with souls. The ritual also gave you horrible visions, waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity. To put them to rest, you pursued the man who had led the ritual, a seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Theos Ix Arcanon.
Oh, spacebar skips. Okay, good. We don't have to watch all this stuff again. Okay.
Made a nice story.
And so you
Fixing
wake
up
to a
that old
sleepless world,
Lifting the curse.
the in-between of life and death.
Yeah, I got that.
Follow your memories. You have been here before.
You have seen past the shroud. You are a Watcher now, and the Watcher you will stay.
A Watcher sees souls, knows their pasts, and the souls see them back.
Yeah, I totally misunderstood. I thought when
A
Return to the
dubious
Wheel
honor,
meant make a new
inheriting
character.
a fortress both broken and cursed.
What is a god? Hmm? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked?
That raises a question, like if I import my save,
The
do I
gods
have to
aren't
be the
real,
new
but
character? I thought
something
that
else
wasn't the case.
entirely. Something created by people.
I remember looking that up in prep for this.
And did you ever consider that these were things you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is beyond you?
Let the world see. Let them decide what to do.
I definitely want to make a
Hail
different
pray
character.
again, Watcher. Come.
An aged dwarf. You can see.
Sit. Please. Thank you for joining us, Watch.
A pale. She's preoccupied.
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your...
What are these? I returned the lost Hollowborn souls of Redbeard's children, pledged to Gila. That's pretty close to what I did. Let's see. You did everything wrong. You pledged your bidding to do the bidding of every god that scattered the souls of the Hollowborn to random locations. You got every companion killed. Benevolent Soul is pretty close to what we did at the end. We returned the lost Hollowborn souls to Deerwood and pledged to Helia. Let's just do this, because I think I don't get to make a new character if I import my save, is kind of the way that made that seem.
Does everything appear to be in order?
Yeah, that's about
Good.
right.
Welcome to the Beyond. I am Bareth. One half, anyway.
The dwarf's rictus.
Tell me, do you remember when we last met? You came to that tower seeking our aid. You prayed for help in reaching Theos, beyond the Court of Penitence, but would not pledge yourself to me.
I kind of did, but whatever.
Still, a pledge unmade stands fairer in this court than a pledge broken.
She places a card in the middle of the arrangement. A bell tower.
You had need of the gods once before. The being that occupied Odnua's statue beneath your castle, though
Yeah, got
Aethys
that.
stole a large fragment of your soul, you and he are still... No. But neither is your body truly alive. Your lungs draw breath, your heart pumps blood, but your flesh is as soulless as a Hollowborn. That is, until I return you.
She delicately places a card upright on the table. The art depicts soul.
I know.
Yep.
It is my business to know. 322 in Cadnua and your surrounding lands. Their souls remain in Aethys still. You have the power to save them. Serve me and I will return you to your body. Or don't, and return to the wheel.
Let's get on with it.
Good. Before you return to Aora as my herald, you must remember who you were. The last whisper of life in death.
For a moment, the sockets of her eyes darken, leaving the pits of a death's head gazing out at you.
Good grief.
When you can picture your own face, the Beyond will lead you back to your own kind, to the world of mortals.
I probably could have imported my save. What we have was close enough. Yeah, okay, so this is where this would have gone. So if you do want to import your save, you don't have to be the same person. Yeah, let's be female, why not? Anima. Not truly aquatic. They have affinity for water. That's +2 might for them. Might, constitution, and dexterity. Dwarf's a pretty good one. Elf is dexterity and perception. Godlike is dexterity and intellect. Human is might and resolve. -1 might perception. Oh, the character design on these is much better this go around for the Orlin. Elf might be the way to go. Godlike's probably the best for the build I want to do, but at the same time, like, I don't want to look like that. You know what? Let's go Anima. Not necessarily the ideal setup for, because I'm going to do, I think, a druid priest. So you can multi-class in this. Alright, towering physique, coastal Anima are renowned for their natural sea legs and sturdy builds, whether it's due to their long history of seafaring or something innate. All coastal Anima have a resistance to might afflictions, and the island ones are unusually comfortable with moving through water, deep sand, mud, similar obstacles. Unlike other races, they're not reduced to wading and running through such impediments during combat. I like that a lot. Yeah, let's go with that. Multi-class characters not recommended for new players. Well, we're going to do it anyways. Alright, so what did we... Maybe druid... Oh, wait. Maybe monk and priest. Origin insight. I think that. Oh, choose first class. Okay. Now let's go monk. Subclass. What do we got here? Extra wounds. Draw physical strength at the cost of vulnerability. Take more damage, though. I don't like that. Okay, that's the crash penalties, so that relies on drug usage. I probably won't be doing that. Gain wounds by melee, let weapon damage inflicted. Cannot gain wounds from damage received. I don't know. I don't like that. What's Forbidden Fist? I don't like any of these subclasses, to be honest with you. Okay, so this is, you only gain wounds from melee weapons, but you get bonus wounds from melee weapons. This one might actually work. We might actually do Shattered Pillar. Unlike other monistic orders, monks of Shattered Pillar philosophy gain power from causing pain and harm. While not inherently sadistic, the order does attract many practitioners who delight in the suffering of others. Oh, okay. So how much damage I do gives me wounds versus... Okay, I'm good with that. I like that. How much damage I do rather than how much damage I receive. I'm good with that. What's Force of Anguish? Powerful attack knocks a target back a distance and prones them. Yeah, Swift Strikes, for sure. We definitely want that. we know our hands moving faster is always helpful. And then priest. Now, what kind of priest? I don't know. Oh, the leveling up's completely different here. I'll have to figure this out as we go along. This one, they automatically learn Revive the Fallen at level 5. I like that. Margan, Fan of Flames. Okay, this is more of a attacking priest. I don't think we need that. Don't think we need any of that. I kind of think Bareth is... Was it Bareth or Aethys? Aethys might be the best one. Yeah, I think let's go with that, just because we automatically get Revive the Fallen. I think Circle Protection's a pretty good one. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, we want to start with... Indoctrination was pretty good. What's Holy Power? Holy Power will probably be good, because I'm going to be doing a lot more melee, so I'll be up front. Yeah, let's go Holy Power. Alright, so we probably want... Probably a couple, at least in intellect. I want some Constitution. We'll probably use someone else for Perception. I think these three are going to be my main ones. There's a bunch of these are recommended for Contemplative. I don't know what that means. I do that. I probably want attack speed too. I don't really know what to do here. I probably made a terrible character is probably what's going on, but we'll see how this goes. And we'll leave that average. Let's do that. That's pretty well rounded. That's probably a terrible idea. We found that out late in the last game that was the case, but I actually don't know if this will be different. We'll try it anyways. Where are you from? The Ader Empire is one of the most prominent old empires of the West, centered around the equator and has tropical climate. The nation of Ader at its heart and houses a majority of human elven populace. Colonial force. Deadfire Archipelago. Oh, there's bonuses of these. Resolve +1, Dexterity +1, Resolve +1. Ratua is probably the one that canonically makes the most sense. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's see. The powerful naval kingdom of Ratua is dominated by coastal Anua and ruled by Rangi Nui. Currently the most prosperous of the old empires, Ratua has expanded aggressively into the Deadfire Archipelago to secure natural resources that are scarce in their native storm-torn land. Though folk, dwarves, Orland can be found in Ratua, most of the merchants were remnants of old kingdoms Ratua conquered when they seized power centuries ago. Legends say that Ratuians came to their lands from the Deadfire Archipelago in the wake of a terrible cataclysm, but the details of the event have been lost to time and the imagination of storytellers. Go with that. Job. Aristocrats, probably not. Dissident, you made a name for yourself as a troublemaker. Drifter. Hunter. Laborer. That might be the way to go. Not a mercenary, maybe a... yeah, let's go laborer. +2 athletics. Maybe not the best, but we'll see. Weapon proficiency. Man, I'm probably not going to be using much in the way of weapons. I guess we'll go rapier. A fast weapon. And then... pike, maybe? Maybe quarterstaff. Quarterstaff would at least make sense for a monk. / priest, right? Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, portraits. Let's go with that, green and brown. What kind of hair do I want? I like face 2 the most, I think. Let's go face 2. And like that. Maybe this one. Yeah, let's go with this one. I like this.
Quick and quiet.
Yeah! Finish them! Onward! Bring them down! Yeah! Take him down! I won't let you down!
For the Everlight!
You're going down!
I've got your back!
Kind of like that one the best. Box, and a pike. Let's go with that. Pose. I think we go hunched, honestly, I think that's what we go. All right, let's figure out a portrait that looks roughly like what we do. I mean, that one. Any other good ones? Yeah, it looks like we only got 2 options for our 2-eye women. Yeah, we'll go with that. And we, of course, are Redbeard. All right, here we got a summary. All right, we do get Holy Radiance right off the bat, which is very good. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. Let's do the thing.
Go forth now, Watcher, as my herald. Know that I do not give you this title lightly. When the time comes, you will have the power to reveal the souls that cling to you, to open the gateway from the in-between to the waking world.
Okay.
Find Aethys. Learn his plans. When I have cause to talk to you, I will summon you.
With a quick gesture of her hand, you feel a sharp pain in what would be your chest. The pain continues, intruding deeper into your soul. Looking down, you see a small lump of darkness roiling within you. The darkness lingers there, but the pain abates and fades entirely within the span of a few seconds.
Oh boy.
A chime. Do not fear, Herald. It will not harm you unless you choose to cross me. I trust it will not come to that.
Her gauntleted hand gestures to the dwarf, hovering nearby. The dwarf nods, contorts his face with his odd smile, and gestures to a new door.
I can't even bring up the menu yet, so we gotta at least get to a point where we can save the game. What is this? Oh, there I am. Goosebumps rise on Eddar's arms as you approach, but he seems unaware of your presence. All right, we get Eddar right from the beginning. Good grief, I hope they do a Pillars 3.
The return to your body feels like waking after a fitful drunken sleep. The rocking of the ship sends pain jolting through your limbs. Crashing waves hammer inside your skull. Adair watches over your body with a glazed look, taking long, even tokes from his pipe. At the first movement of your chest, he starts. His gasp, mid-puff, sends him coughing and straining for breath.
No, there's no way. You're awake. What are you doing awake? How are you feeling?
Weak, but I'm sure it'll pass.
Sure. You've been out a long time.
I hate to cast a pall over your recovery, but I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
Oh, they saved the head of the statue, so we still have the steward.
The voice echoes from inside the bust. The remains of the steward of Cad Nua.
That's funny.
Cad Nua has been destroyed. Aethys possessed the statue of Maros Nua and rose from the ground, consuming the souls of all nearby. It is only by the exceptional strength of your soul that you survived. And even then, just barely.
Survived might be a strong word.
The further Aethys withdrew, the weaker you became. We chartered this ship and followed him to the Deadfire Archipelago. I know not how, but it seems he has retained a piece of your soul, and proximity to it has brought you back.
Yeah, that someone said something to that about me.
How could you know all that? You've been faking on us.
He pokes at your shoulder with one finger.
Misfortune's brewing topside. Magrants fires, the captain stirs.
An older man with ale-sour breath rubs his bloodshot eyes and stares at you.
Engrim, the smell of drink on your breath could wake the very dead. Now what's this about?
Pirates. They're demanding parley with you, Captain.
Oh boy.
I know this is asking a lot, but you better arm yourself and get on deck. Should be some gear in there.
He indicates a nearby wardrobe.
Let's check this out. And...
all right, now make some use of it.
All right, so we got some mail armor. Oh, this is the stash, and this is my personal inventory. I like this setup better. Let's use the quarter staff, which goes there. And we'll put that in our secondary. Oh, you consume food while resting now. Interesting. Okay. So that's a mechanic that I know I've seen in Baldur's Gate 3, but I guess that'll be part of this as well. Interesting.
The pirates of Deadfire are notorious. I suggest you deal with them quickly.
All right. All right, so tap does that. There's map. Inventory. How do you get... okay.
If we don't get out there now, we'll have lost by the time we do.
Let's save the game. And unfortunately, I think that is going to have to be the end of the episode. And we will start our first combat and our first tutorial mission next time. Thank you all so very much for watching, and have a good one.